There's a lot of people in Houston right now that is displaced, lost everything. And as we stated before, some people have passed away. And Lakewood Church is one of the biggest churches in the United States of America. It's pastored by Joel Osteen. That's a name that most people would know. Now, where Lakewood is located is in the area of 59. And there's a lot of people on that other side where the church is located that were flooded out. Some people died. And as we stated before, a lot of people are displaced. Now, originally, when people brought it up, they stated, oh, well, there's some flooding in the church, so we can't allow anyone in. Then the truth started coming out, and people started to do their own investigation to find out if Lakewood Church had flooding. And this is one of the videos that someone had put out.
Joel, is Joel around here? Has anyone seen Joel? I'm really worried about Joel right now. Joel Osteen, if you're out here, please open your doors. Oh, I bet you're at, oh, look at the flooding. Jeez. I mean, I don't want to take his name in vain, but Joel! Flooding looks horrible right now here at Greenway Plaza. We're at we're at Joel Osteen's church, where he can't take anyone in because he's under so much water distress right now. Look at that. They blocked that off. Good job, Joel. Joel, it's horrible. The humanity, the travesty that we're seeing right here at Lakewood Church.
The traffic's going pretty well.
I don't think any rescue crews could get over here to drop off the victims because the traffic looks horrible. Look at that.
Look at it.
At least a centimeter of flood water. This is horrible. And not to mention this gate is open. I don't know if you can see this gate. It's closed. It's usually open, but now it's closed, so nobody can get in. There's some more floodwaters. My colleague Eric is running through the floodwaters right now. We're trying to see if Joel's here. We want to make sure Joel can evacuate someplace safe. He only makes $55 million a year in book sales and other tax deductible things. We're going to check on him right now. Joel? Joel? Joel, are you here?
This is stadium 108 to 114. There's no water.
There's no water there?
Oh.
Wait, I was told by so many of his followers that it was underwater.
We are getting a little relief by the balcony.
The balcony is giving us some reprieve, I guess. But look at those carpets. Could you imagine how much money you'd have to spend on those carpets to get them clean? Could you imagine? Probably thousands of dollars. Probably thousands of dollars. I don't blame the guy. Joel? Joel, are you here? Joel Osteen. Has anyone seen Joel Osteen? He's flooded right now, apparently. I'm tired of everyone telling me that, oh, he's done enough. And when he can, he'll open up his church. Looks like you can fucking open up your church right now, Joel. Why don't you go ahead and do it? Because you know what's happening across the freeway? People are dying.
So as you've seen, that Lakewood Church is dry as all get out. Now, they had a person that was doing work in there, and they said, well, the bottom floor got a little water. But if anyone has been to Lakewood Church or the Compact Center, Lakewood Church, even if they had water at the bottom, it would be still dry because at the top, as you saw in the video, is dry. They have multiple rooms all over that church. The auditorium itself seats at least 16,000 people. So there's no excuse for that. Now, what got a lot of people upset with Joel Osteen was a post that he made on Twitter. And we'll go ahead and put that up. So it says, our hearts break as we see the damage and destruction in our city. Please join us in helping Houston recover. It's a visit, and they give you the link. Like, okay. So then when you go there, this is the first thing that caught my attention. look to the right hand side. It says give now, 50, 100, and 200. So it's a link to their site giving money. Now, you did not open the church at all. It took so much backlash for them to even start considering to open the church. Now I saw a picture where they're putting air mattresses in the church and talking about they're going to open the church for people. But at that point, it's kind of fake, because if it was really in your mind and in your heart to help the people of Houston, then you would have did that without any kind of internet backlash. I mean, come on. Now you have a man right here in the city of Houston who is a business owner by the name of Jim McLeville. He is the owner of Gallery Furniture. Now I want you to watch this video on what Mattress Mac, that's his nickname, is going to do for the people in Houston.
Hi, Jim McAvell here at Gallery Furniture. I want to let all the residents that have been affected by this horrible hurricane and flood know that all of us at Gallery Furniture are praying for you, praying for your family, your home, and of course your community. With God's grace, we'll all get through this better and stronger than ever, because that's who we are. We are Texans. My daughter's favorite saying is, if not for my struggle, I would not have known my strength. I would not have known my strength. Well, we can take strength from the fact that for a couple hundred years, Texans have banded together and helped each other, and we will help each other now get through this crisis of flooding and hurricane. Because at Gallery Furniture, we believe in you, the great citizens of Texas. If you need a place to stay, we're opening up the Gallery Furniture North Freeway location on I-45 between Tidwell and Parker, and the Gallery Furniture Grand Parkway location on Highway 99 at Bel Air. We're opening them up so you can stay. We got lots of beds, we got lots of food, we got water, and we can even bring your animals. So we welcome you if you need a place to stay. We're opening up both buildings as shelters during this horrible time. My cell phone is 281-844-1963. 281-844-1963. I know a lot of people in this town. If you need something, call and we'll try to get you whatever help we can. We're all in this together. We want to let you know that we're on your side. We will come out of this stronger and better than ever before. Yes, it's very trying right now. Yes, there's a lot of heartbreak right now, but we are Texans. We will help each other as we've done for 200 years. And if you need a place to stay tonight, Gallery Furniture North Freeway between Tidwell and Parker on 45, or Gallery Furniture on Grand Parkway at Bel Air. Both will be open for any residents. You can bring your animal, we'll find a place for them too. God bless you. God bless Texas. We will get through this, because if not for our struggles, we would not have known our strength. We're strong as Texans. We'll get through this together and help each other. Thank you.
Now, Jim McInville isn't a pastor of any church. This man is an owner of a private business, and yet he opened up his business to bring people in, feed them, give them water on merchandise that he is selling. If anything, Jim McInville is doing the principles of the Bible, not Joel Osteen. Now, the shameful thing with the situation with Joel Osteen is this: not only the size of the church is a problem for not helping people, which you should have been the first place where people could come to, but he is worth about $50 million. So he really wouldn't need anything from the city if he wanted to just help people. There's no way I could be worth $50 million, have a building that can house that many people at a minimum of 16,000 or more, and I don't say, you know what, I got to come in here, I got to help people. I couldn't do that. I just couldn't. I have a heart for people, and I believe in to whom much is given, much is required. That's what I believe in. How you gonna sit on $50 million and then people right around the corner and across the highway from you are displaced, and you can give them a dry place to be at? And a lot of people was calling them out, calling them, fake and charlatan and all this other stuff. But my thing is, the proof is in the pudding. And people go and you give this 10% of your income in tithes. There's a lot of black people that go to that church too, and they give their 10%. But ask them same black people, can they go in there right now? Or when earlier, when everything was coming out? One time they had a robbery at the church, and it came out that they got a hold to the safe. and they stole over $600,000 of donations that was taken in one Sunday service. Over $500,000 in tax-free donations. And y'all talk, some of y'all get mad at me talking about $2 or $5. And I'm not asking for 10% of nobody's income to support the show, but that's okay for people because they feel they're giving it to God. And I never understood the logic in that. Like, God needs your money, but I'm not going to get into that conversation. And there are people giving excuses for that. I read one comment, a person said, well, if he turned away members, then it would be a problem. But non-members, it doesn't matter if he turned them away. What are you talking about? Do you think Christ would turn away people that's in need? If you're trying to be Christ, then the church would have been the first place that they could have came to. And you have smaller churches all over Houston that's opened up their doors. Mosques is opening up their doors and feeding people, which that's what you're supposed to do. But the biggest church in Houston didn't open up their doors. What, you didn't want that nice carpet messed up or a nice pretty paint and the seating and all. I guess you didn't want any of that messed up. It's not even about that. It's about helping people because stuff can be replaced, period. And if you would open up the doors to the church originally and then you'd put out, hey, we need some donations to help pay for food or XYZ, then people would say, oh, yeah, let's donate because, shoot, the church got this many people in it. But I guess maybe I'm just think wrong, and I think the church should be a place of refuge, but that's the problem with today's church as it is. And that's why a lot of brothers don't even want to deal with these churches, is because everybody pimping and hustling and getting money, but the members aren't looking the same. You should always be a reflection of your leadership. So if your pastor's worth $50 million, shouldn't the people in the congregation at least kind of be worth maybe $100,000 or more? I'm just saying, because if I'm teaching you every Sunday the principles of God and I'm following these principles and they're working for me, why isn't they working for you? Or at least I'm not teaching you how to get to that point where you need to be. I wouldn't feel comfortable if my members are struggling like that, or just people in general, if I've been blessed to have a net worth of $50 million and people posting his house and all that other stuff. I don't care about all that. What I'm saying is the church that should be open. So opening the church now is like, don't seem genuine no matter what, how many people you take in. It's not genuine because you did not do it when the need was there. You did it only because of backlash. And I'm pretty sure someone told you, hey, this is becoming a PR nightmare. It's going to taint you. So you need to go ahead and open that church. I mean, that's the only thing I'm saying. That's a sin and a shame. What a lot of these churches have turned into today. It's all about collecting tithes and entertainment because people want to be entertained with the Bible. They don't want to learn the principles of the Bible. They don't want to look at what's going on in society and how that's relating to the scriptures, because all these preachers in America, if they was really about the scriptures, a lot of them, all this stuff going on with racism and hate and discrimination and Donald Trump and all the other things, they will be confronting that. But no, they don't confront sin and unrighteousness in America because that's going to mess with the tithes. But shoot, you got these so-called evangelical, and that's quite funny to me to even use that word, evangelical Christians all voted for Donald Trump. A lot of them. I mean, that's what the numbers say. So you so-called Christian, but you voted for a man that uses foul language. You vote for a man that grab women in their private parts. You vote for a man that sides with neo-Nazis and hate mongers, but that's the guy you voted for. You're supposed to be a Christian, and you wonder why nobody wants to go to church these days, because you do too much sin and unrighteousness on a good day. And I love that when people are exposed. Joel Osteen was exposed before the whole world in one fell swoop. He was supposed to be there to help the people, and he wasn't there. It's just that simple. And you know, like they say, the Lord will always expose the hearts of men. But leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this. Share the video, like the commentary, and subscribe for more news stories.